Alright, welcome back to the couch. It's your boy Sam and Jovi. Got one more thing we want to talk about. It is a very, very small couch. You know, maybe one day we
small couch, big world.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Tagline. I might actually add that to the description. But anyway, one more thing to talk about in this Sony recap that we're doing. So they announced the last two things they announced were the PlayStation Plus for PS5.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, they're bringing a whole bunch of their AAA titles to PlayStation Plus. And they're going to be available the day PS5 comes out for you to download. So I'm talking, they have God of War.
They had to. They had to.
Why are you whispering that? Why'd they have to?
Because of Microsoft.
What does that mean?
Microsoft has been doing this for a long time.
Hold on. I'm putting my Sony hat on, okay? Because PlayStation Plus has been doing the same thing as Sony. They release free games every month. What are you talking about?
They weren't doing it well. One good free game compared to hundreds of games at all times.
Are you talking about Game Pass?
Yeah. Game Pass is way better service than anything PlayStation.
I agree. Yeah. Game Pass is actually a very good service. Too bad Xbox couldn't market it correctly. It's Netflix for video games. But you know why they couldn't?
That's why Apple doesn't want them to have it on iOS. But that's a whole nother conversation. Apple's messing up.
Oh, I'm interested in having that conversation.
Yep.
Apple doesn't want it.
Apple doesn't want xCloud on their devices because it kind of gets people away from arcade. They're not saying that, but that's what it is.
Oh, look at that. You know, I do notice, it's funny, on the commercials you see for Xbox, it explicitly says, and use on your Android phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So they're working on a deal right now where you're going to actually have to physically download the games. Because they're saying, the reason they're doing that, they can't preview every single game on xCloud. But do y'all preview every single movie on Netflix? You let cuties on an iOS device.
Oh my gosh, I want to talk about cuties so bad.
You let cuties on an iOS device, but you're afraid that Microsoft's going to put out a title that doesn't meet your requirement. Yeah, it's about money. It's about them not getting their 30% off of every single sale. So what the talks are, they're going to have you download it to your device. I'm not downloading a 40 gigabyte game.
I know, that's right.
To play. It just doesn't make sense. So, yeah. But PlayStation had to, and I'm excited they did because I
oh, yeah, let's get back to the actual conversation.
No. I'm very happy that they're doing this because it makes sense. Especially if they're not going to do lots of backwards compatible stuff. Having free games, like, straight out the gate makes buying a PlayStation right now worth it.
Well, hold on. Just real quick. The backwards compatibility. I know that the Series X is going to be compatible with all Xbox One games, and I think all the Xbox 360 games.
Xbox One, Xbox One, Xbox 360, and Xbox.
So not all of them.
They're going to. That was the point.
It's a big library. I know it's not all of them though, but I know that.
We're just like.
But no, but the point I'm trying to make is that I think that's better because the PlayStation, it's only PS4. That's it.
PS4 and some PS4 Pro titles, they said, which is very weird because you would think that the PS4 Pros titles would run just as good on it.
The PS4, I think they're saying the ones that were optimized, up to 4K is what those are the ones. But. Yeah. Anyway, back to PlayStation Plus. So you're getting a whole bunch of AAA games. Yeah. Like they announced God of War. You get Uncharted 4, Persona 5, which I did not buy. I want to play.
That's what, as a person that does not buy every single PlayStation game because I am such a big Xbox, I think that's wonderful. I will pay you each month to know that I can get these big titles. It makes sense. It's like I feel like you were getting cheated.
Well, the thing is, and just to be devil's advocate here, I don't know. They said PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
I don't know if that means that your existing PlayStation Plus membership just means you automatically get these games. If that's the case, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I would
because with Xbox, you do have to pay a little bit extra for the Game Pass.
Well, Game Pass Ultimate is $15 a month.
Yeah, and just regular Xbox is $10 a month.
You get xCloud. Well, I don't get xCloud because I don't own an Android device. But you get xCloud, you get 100 titles on Game Pass, and you get Xbox Live.
No, that's what I'm saying. I get that. I'm just saying, I understand why they charge more. I don't know if PlayStation's going to charge more for their
I just bought a year of it, so it better come over to the 5.
Okay, all right. Cool, man.
I literally bought a year just to play Fall Guys for free, and I was like, I'll download some PlayStation 4 games. Oh, no, I didn't. Again, I waste money.
Yeah. So, speaking of prices, the last thing they announced was the price of the system. So, in line with the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S, which we have to talk about because I have a lot of things to tell you about your Xbox. But anyway, one is $499 for the one that comes with a Blu-ray reader, a disc reader, and then the digital only one is $399. Now, because I already have too many Blu-ray players in the computer, I'm thinking of getting digital only. Now, and that is because I get really annoyed buying discs only to install the game anyway. I get really annoyed with that. Now, I'm sure there's a spec sheet. I imagine I think it comes with a terabyte. I think 800
and like.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Gigs.
The Xbox comes with a terabyte. This one comes with 825 gigs, which is a weird number. But it's the good thing is the SSD, so it's going to move a lot faster.
Regardless, yeah, SSD, and then one big thing about PlayStation. This is again still speculation. You're going to be able to just plug an SSD in. Microsoft's making you buy their hard drive this year, which is kind of bull crap.
You mean it's a special Microsoft hard drive?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, I was like, guys, y'all had it. You had it with the cheap price for the S. And then if I could get an S with 500 gigabytes and then buy my own SSD and plug that bad boy in, that's perfect. No.
Yeah, no. You're definitely going to need an extra hard drive, whatever system you get. A terabyte is not enough. It's not enough to download these games.
A terabyte is not enough, especially the way. I mean, I have 5 games pre-ordered right now that come out from now to the end of the year. Those games are not going to fit on. Plus all my apps. Plus all my captures.
I had to delete my apps.
Yeah.
I had to delete every app. I have a media player, Netflix, all that. I had to delete it. When I installed Ghost of Tsushima, I had to delete Detroit More Human.
I didn't even get to play Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, I had to delete a lot.
So 1 terabyte, and that's hopefully, Microsoft says stuff, and then they realize that they're just not going to work, and the consumers hate them for it. So hopefully that changes, but I do know PlayStation 5, which is really cool. You can just plug an SSD in because we need it.
No, yeah. So look, you can get the $399 version, and then spend the $100 you save. You can just buy an SSD. That's what I think I would do.
Yeah, get expanded memory, and then you don't need a disc drive. We all have 4K Blu-ray drives.
And even if you don't have a 4K Blu-ray, I mean, I don't know how many, I'm a rare exception. I don't know how many people actually buy Blu-rays anymore when you just stream everything. But
certain stuff just doesn't look good streamed. It's like, and it all depends on people's internet connection. You gotta realize we live in a very good area for internet.
No, that's my thing.
Yeah,
I don't always trust my internet, and I actually enjoy having a physical collection.
Yeah, I do.
It is what it is. So price point, I mean, I wasn't really surprised. I don't think it's crazy. I mean, people were like, and not just Sony fanboys. People were like going acting crazy when the Xbox announcement was $500. Like it was out of this world, and I'm like, guys, come on now.
You're getting.
I remember the PlayStation 3 when it came out. Wasn't it $600?
$600.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting a very powerful machine
for way less than what it cost to make.
Exactly. Try to build a PC for $500. See what happens. That is the graphics. That is not. That might not even be the graphics card. So they announced the price. It releases November 12th
instead of November 10th.
And the Xbox released November 10th. You can pre-order starting on September 17th.
Which is a big plus for PlayStation. They definitely, I would say they dropped the ball on the price, but at the same time, it's not a lesser system. So you can't really knock them for that. I think people need to understand that the Series S is a lesser.
Why do you say they dropped the ball on the price?
They could have made it just as cheap as Series S.
How much is the Series S?
Series S is $299.
Oh, right. sorry, I thought it was $399 as well.
$299.
Yeah, but it has a lesser. Its specs are not as good.
That's what I said. It's a lesser system. But what's Grandma going to buy? Grandma's going to go in there and say, "What game cast y'all got for the new system?" And they're going to say, "Oh, we have the Xbox Series S."
But you're going to tell Grandma, "Look, I don't want that."
Hey, I know. I mean, even when we were growing up, we had the best of the best. We knew what we wanted. The majority of the world is going to see that $299 price tag.
Yeah, a little bit. No, okay, that's true.
And then you're going to have people, well, some people in GameStop will be like, "Hey, yeah, if you don't have a 4K TV and you just want to play the same games."
To make their sale.
Yeah.
That's why GameStop, that's why they're going out of business. They're going out of business.
They have, this year is their last. They're on a really big decline.
Yeah, and I won't miss them.
Yeah. But that being said, I think the regular consumer doesn't understand price points and why. You're getting this. They're the exact same system. The PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 5 with a disc drive.
Yeah, those are the same system. One just has a disc drive out. Yeah. Whereas the Xbox, it's a little bit lesser. I agree.
So it's like, and I know a lot of people that are like, "Hey, screw it, I'm getting the S." And I'm just like, oh, okay.
So I will admit, there is one Xbox game I really want to play.
Yeah.
And that's Fable. If it doesn't come to PC, I will buy the Xbox S to play it.
And that makes sense. So, like, for you as a PlayStation gamer, that makes so much sense. That's the same thing that my girl would do. She would get the PlayStation, she's going to get it when it launches, and then she's going to be like, "Oh, I want the S," or, "Well, we don't need to do that. I'm going to have the X." Nobody touch my X. You know, if she wants to play next-gen games and she really wants to play an Xbox game, that $299 price, when you know it's going to drop down to like $240 after holiday, because they always do that, because they get people to buy it, and then they drop the price really low. So $240 for next gen, I think is an amazing thing, and I wish Sony could have did something like this. But I remember when Xbox made the discless console, and everybody laughed at them. Now look at the future. It's becoming a thing. It makes too much sense. Not everybody is going to do, like you said, get the disc just to download it.
Yeah, I'm over that. I'm really over
it. Doesn't make sense because they lied to us. Sony and Microsoft both lied to us and said we would not have to do this generation.
Yeah.
And then now we are going into the next generation, and we're still going to be doing the same exact thing.
Like, I really don't. I mean, seriously. Honestly, I'm going to say it. Do not buy either system that comes with a disc drive. Don't buy it.
I'm getting the Series X.
Wait, I'm sorry. Does the Series S also come with a disc drive?
No.
It's digital only.
Digital only.
Yeah, then get digital only. I'm sorry. Like, buying the disc just to... For one thing...
But you can't still... Well, you still can buy digital only with the Series X. You just don't have to buy a disc.
Yeah, but then you're spending more money for the console.
You're spending more money for 4K.
So, I mean, here's the thing.
Above.
I can download a game at midnight or 3 a.m. in some cases because we live on the East Coast. I can download a game at midnight and it'll be ready to play by the time I wake up the next morning.
Yeah.
Whereas with a game I recently got, I had to wait the day it came out for Amazon to deliver it, and then I had to download it after I put it in the system.
Well, you
and I was
pick it up at Best Buy.
Because I pre-ordered it on Amazon.
I hear what you're saying. I will be doing a lot more digital this year because games don't hold their value anymore, and then the market of trading in games is dying. They're going to die with GameStop. You can do it at Best Buy, but the market is not.
And
the same.
Walmart.
Yeah, well, that's so weird.
For people who go to Walmart.
Hey, Walmart is a interesting place.
Right. We can talk about a lot of stuff. We're going to talk about Xbox next time because I actually have some questions for you. But that wraps up the Sony coverage that we have.
I will say, still underwhelmed, but very excited for the next generation. I'm happy that they were realistic with their price point because they knew if they went and did like a $600 system, it would have been. They're going to lose money on this. Sony loses money.
I think they always do it, and they make their money off the games.
Yeah. So every other year, 4 didn't cost them much to make, apparently. Yeah. But 3, they lost
a lot.
At $600, they still lost money, which is a scary, scary thing. Sony's wants you to buy their freaking hardware, and they're going to push it, and they want you to buy their games. that's what they do as a company. Microsoft is a totally different company. I think people need to realize that they have so much money that they don't. This could fail again, and they're still going to release another system.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Although I would say the Xbox. I hate my Xbox One. I would say it failed. I think it did all right.
Xbox One
X. I'm sorry.
The Xbox One X.
Mm-hmm.
Xbox One X should have been the Xbox One.
Yeah, true that. Okay, well, you're underwhelmed. I guess I'm whelmed because I especially offered the two. Oh, I didn't even talk. We forgot about to talk about the title I'm most excited about. Oh. The one they announced at the very, very end, even though they didn't show anything.
Yeah.
God of War Ragnarok is coming. I get to kill a whole other set of gods, yo. Yeah. They don't know. They don't know what they're dealing with, bruh. Yeah. These people, they must not have heard of the Ghost of Sparta, yo. Like, I mean, they keep trying me. They keep trying me, man. I left Greece. I started a family. I was good. I had my son, and then this dude Balder comes knocking at my door, and I'm like, bruh, leave me alone. And he won't leave me alone, so I had to kill him. And then Thor's sons tried to come at me, and I had to kill one of them too. And now Thor thinks I'm scared of his little hammer, bruh. I killed Zeus. Let's go. I am so ready for this.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. Again, I buy 3 titles a year on PlayStation. This will be one of them. And I may even get the Ultimate Edition just so I can have a statue of something. Like, they always package it with something really cool. It's another thing, we gotta look at the Avengers pack that I got.
Oh yeah, we'll talk Avengers and Xbox next time because I got a lot to say. I hated that joint. But until then, we out.
Deuces.